when we last left off, I had just finished exploring all of Majula, and I had gotten my quest from the Emerald Herald to obtain the 4 Old One souls. That's not what they're called. She just said 4 great souls, but I did a little bit of talking with all the characters here afterwards, and the cat, I can't remember her name, revealed that the 4 souls that I'm going after are the souls of the old ones. So, since we have the names of what we're after, it's time to get started. But before we do that, I'm going to kill these little suckers again, because they can be quite the annoyance, and I want them dead and out of my game as soon as possible. Because a mechanic that is in Dark Souls 2 is that every time you rest at a bonfire, enemies, well, after you kill an enemy, okay, maybe get him a little tongue-tied here, but every time you kill an enemy, they don't respawn until you, rest at a bonfire. And when you rest at a bonfire, all enemies respawn. However, that is not the case after you kill an enemy 15 times, unless they're like a special enemy. They will stop respawning until you enter the New Game Plus, or you put a certain item on the bonfire, which is something I'm not going to do in this area, because I'm not going to waste such an item on these annoyances, even if they are major pains. Let me use a life gem. Ouch! You rodent. Roll and strike and roll. I'm sorry if this is a little bit of a bore for you guys, but I want them out of my game as soon as possible before they end up annoying me and attacking me while I'm doing business with the cat, because they can and will go that way. Anyways, while I'm killing this last one, I might as well tell you guys where we can go. So, ouch. I'm sure that you noticed that there are 4 paths that you can go from Majula. The first path was the one that we crossed on our way to Majula in itself, but that path ends relatively early on, and until you get an item later on in the game, you can't really do anything about it. The next path is you could go down this hole. Unfortunately, I do not have the proper gear, so if I fell down that hole, even if I landed on that plank, it would end up killing me. The third way we could go is this way, which leads to some pretty big, like size-wise enemies that I'm not exactly properly geared up to take down. Oh, and something else I found while I was talking to the blacksmith here, to see if he had any dialogue, was there was an item back here. Another soul of the Nameless Soldier and 3 life gems. Well, I'll probably end up using that when I choose to level up. And then that leads us to our final path, right down here. This is the path that most people go down for their first Dark Souls playthrough, after they end up dying on all the other paths, because this is the easiest of the paths to go down, and since I haven't leveled up once, I'm gonna go down. Speaking of leveling up, in case people were wondering, I have decided to make myself a build this time around. Well, not this time around, but this time. By this time, I have made myself a build, so I will have a specific goal of items, levels, and armor and stuff. Well, not so much armor. I'm still debating between 3 different sets, maybe 4. But yeah, so I have item sets all around, and one other thing I'm sure people might have noticed is that this video can be viewed in 720p on like the first 2 Dark Souls videos. What happened is I record with Fraps recording, so most videos end up as AVI files, and they go with a standard screen size of, I think, 1360, 720 or something like that. Anyways, I should have hit that chest before I opened it. You'll see why later on when I eventually do need to. Whoa. The red lines are getting a little bit heavy there. That's another thing I haven't figured out, how to take care of those red lines. I'm going to put those effigies on my tab down here so I can cycle to them quickly. I haven't figured out how to deal with the red lines, but it is on my to-do list. And run, jump, roll. Didn't even roll. More bone, more souls. Anyway, so it records it and it puts it in that kind of frame size. And we're entering the next area, the Forest of Fallen Giants. I think if there were giants, there would be a lot of big corpses around here, but no. But yeah, so it puts it in that kind of frame size. Well, with Dark Souls 2, at least with the first session, I'm sure that you noticed the little blank spot that occurred after I had died against the Cyclops Ogre hybrid sort of thing. Well, that left me with 2 separate recordings, and I had to splice them together into one. Not to mention, at the time, I think it was that I couldn't actually record audio because Fraps didn't choose to work. Fraps is still being a little jittery with the whole whether it wants to record or not thing with this, but it's recording this session. I made sure to check beforehand. Anyways, so after I put it through Windows Movie Maker, it seemed to, and I only found this out later when I was uploading, because I decided to, because Windows Movie Maker left me with some smaller file sizes, I wondered if they would upload to YouTube faster, so I tried an MP4 file size, an MP4 file, and a Windows Media file when I uploaded to YouTube, episodes 1 and 2 respectively. And while they did upload at a much... Sorry, I'm just checking. It smells my cat's in the room. I'm just making sure he didn't poop outside the box. Doesn't look like he did though, so I'm good. But, so I checked, and it did upload faster indeed, but the problem was that it was maxed at 480p. And when I had uploaded the videos, it did say, like, on the side of the upload tab to, that there might be some problems with uploading with this type of video format, but I didn't think anything of it. So when I went back later, I checked, and it saw that it was a little bit of different frame size. So I decided to do a little bit of an experiment. This guy's pretending to play dead on me. He's got 3 hits instead of the usual 2. So I decided to do a little bit of an experiment, and I'm not sure how many of you guys that watch this also watch my Minecraft series, but in the episode that will go up tomorrow, it's like it jumps around quite a bit. That's because I decided to see how Windows Media Maker worked, and it turns out that I was right. It's Windows Movie Maker that had changed the frame size that had decreased the quality of the video. 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi, A, B, C. 1, 2. Oh, that guy almost did a leaping strike and would have impaled me in 2. We got another targetable enemy here, but I'm not going to deal with him just yet. He's a little bit too strong. We got a broken straight sword. I'll read that if it has any interesting lore. Another human effigy. Got the archer taking pot shots at us. A life gem and another baker. Oh, ouch! I hate those flail wild dudes. Really annoying. We're gonna go up and take care of that archer before we take care of this guy, who is a hide knight. You find that out in the second area that you technically should go to, the little more difficult one with the big enemies. And over there is another item. We're gonna have to jump and roll to attempt to get it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna climb up this ladder here. And we got an enemy. We got 2 enemies. Oh, axe wielder. Ouch. Die. You hit me. You deserve to die a painful and horrible death, dude. Alright, and we gotta be careful along here. We don't want to fall down. Take some damage. Roll slash is always a cool ability. But yeah, so I figured out how to do it. I'm gonna see if I can convert Windows Media files into, we got a short sword, but we got a short sword already, +1. I'm gonna see if I can convert Windows Media files into AVI so that I can redo them with virtual dub so I can possibly get them into the big quality videos. I'm not gonna do that with Dark Souls 2 videos unless they cut out. I'm gonna try YouTube's form of editing to see if I can get the fade from black effect to work. Because, I mean, I think that's a pretty cool bit of intro, and it shows that I'm growing as a YouTuber because I'm learning how to edit my videos. Alright, it's a little bit of a tricky situation. We don't want to fall. Run, jump, roll, bam. We did it. And we get another Soul of the Nameless Soldier and 10 throwing knives. Alright, fall down here. Let's check out our inventory real quick, see if any of those items had useful things. We already read the rusted coin. Throwing knife. Simple weapon is utilized. Range limited. Not real interesting lore. short sword. We've already read that one, so no interesting lore. Broken straight sword. No interesting lore. Dang, Picasso, you left a real stinker, didn't ya? Oh, the cat still is going through letterbox training, and well, he's gotten better with going outside the box. Sorry if you guys heard that little mic jumble there. He still is having trouble understanding the concept that he needs to cover his shit. Alright, I think that's all the enemies. Make sure this guy doesn't come alive. Nope. Alright, so let's take on this guy. I want to do some heavy damage for a first strike, so two-hand my right-hand weapon, and strike. Oh! Ouch! He hits hard. Very much so. Use that life gem, because otherwise he will take us down in one hit. One, roll! So he does a 2 attack after a roll, after you attack him. He does a 3 attack otherwise, that can do some pretty heavy damage, it looks like. 1, 2, life gem for me. 1, 2. Alright, we're getting his pattern down. 1, 2, 1. Oh! That little stinker. 1, 2. I was trying to get around so I could do a backstab on him, because you can perform backstabs on enemies that are actively chasing you. Ouch. So it's not as easy as it was in the original Dark Souls. Whoa. He got me when I was rolling. Dang it. I gotta be careful. I gotta life gem it up. Life gem. Good. Alright. This is a little bit of a tougher fight. You're not really supposed to take him on when you first enter the area. That's why there's many bloodstains around here. Or at least there was when I first got the game. When you first got the game, there was just bloodstones littering the area around this guy. A little low there. I don't want to heal up. Come on. Heal up. Good. Come on. 1, 2. And you're done, son. Let's pick up the item. Hide Knight Sword. Let's check that out since we're in a safe spot, because you cannot pause this game. It's a very classic thing. It was first introduced in Demon Souls and then Dark Souls, which was the spiritual successor. So, Hide Knight Sword. It is a straight sword originating in hide. A special alloy makes it very durable. The composition of the alloy of these swords remains a mystery, but in Dranglaic, the attempt to imitate it resulted in the similar Braden steel. Let's see. It might be a bit better weapon. So it's a straight sword, so let's see if it replaces our short sword here. Alright, so... how do I... No, I didn't want to do that. Go back to my short sword +1. Alright, so you can see on the side there the various... Okay, things. So it's a little bit less good with the slash damage. And I think that arrow is the parry, but you can see it also has a 0 to 50 in lightning damage, so it does some lightning damage. And I'm not sure what the blue one's. I think that's resistance, so I think it gives us some magic resistance, I think. And I'm thinking that might be stability that goes from 20 to 30. I'm not entirely sure. And it's a bit heavier, but... And it also takes 11 strength to wield, so... We're going to want to pump some points into strength so we can wield that in place of our short sword +1. That's all the enemies over here and all the items, so through the mist, which I prefer to call fog, as it was called in Dark Souls and in Demon Souls. Alright. Wondering where all the stains and messages are. I mean, there should be a lot, right? Okay, there's a blood stain. I'm guessing online play is just a little slow right now. Alright, so there's some more bloodstains. So, could go up here. Duo ahead. So, if I take these guys down now, I won't have to worry about them ambushing me, so... Roll away from him. Ouch! Still got me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Alright, and he drops a throwing knife. Let's roll to destroy these boxes, because you want to destroy as much destroyable stuff as you can. Oh, item back there. Slash it down. And some wooden bolts for a crossbow, which we're never going to use. Try destroy. We did destroy it. Thanks for the tip, though. And backstab. Decapitation. Too bad it doesn't actually decapitate them. That would just be sweet. We got a little bit tougher of a looking enemy here. Oh, dang. He ran me through. 2, 3. Die for me. Gonna have to use a life gem here. Oh, forgot. I should equip this blue seal. Covenant ring for the apostles of the blue. The way of the blue is not a developed religion. It is a humble prayer. When they're invaded by dark spirits, they can receive assistance from masters of other worlds. Dang it, I wanted to be one of those people that saved others, not one of those damsels in distress that ended up getting saved. Guess I'm gonna have to find the proper covenant there. Alright, so we got an archer there, and we got a guy up there. Fired. Roll, slash. Oh, what was that? Whoa, he's throwing fire at me. I want to be careful of him then. Alright, so he's throwing fire bombs at me, and he's two-handing a sword. But he is no match for me. Alright. All the enemies here taken down. Check over here for an item, and it looks like another enemy. Be wary of plunging attack. Thanks for the tip, but I'm not going to give him a chance, because he's dead. Alright, what do you got here? A buckler. Does the buckler have any special text? Nope, doesn't look like it. Just says it makes parrying easier. And we're not going to be using a buckler. We're a two-handed swordsman build. We're not no wimpy shield user build. Yeah. Alright, and, big area down there. Looks like I could probably drop, but I don't think I want to right second. Ring required ahead, so it doesn't look like I could even survive the drop. And what does this message say? This place again. I don't know how I could get over there either. But looks like I may need a ring to survive that drop, but I'll give it a shot anyway, since I've got plenty of time. Item over here. Looks like there's an enemy too. Let's take him down first. Thank you very much for your radiant life gem. Ooh, that sounds cool. Restores HP compared to slightly restores HP. From often found near abandoned corpses as if it were what remains of the soul, the dull glimmer of these mysterious stones brightens with the passage of time. So they are made up of crystallized souls. Shame they don't give me souls as an exchange, and some witching urns. What do you do, my piece? Explode to deal magic damage. A small clay urn enwreathed in magic explodes, inflicting magic damage. Created in Melfia. Oh, so we do get some lore. A land that flourishes with magic and pyromancy. So Melfia seems to be a very magical land. Though the magic lacks potency, it is a boon for any inexperienced traveler. Well, too bad we're an experienced traveler, so it won't be that much of a boon for us, I guess. Alright, I'm not gonna go down there right now. Just checking the mic is still working. I'm gonna go through here. And what do we have? We have a bonfire. Yay. Got it. Are you gonna attack me? But won't let me lock onto you, so I'm guessing you're passive. And talk. Still haven't figured out how to get their voices to be clear all around. I might, lady. It depends on what you got there. Alright, and something I feel I should mention it why I'm reading off item descriptions is because Merchant Hag Melentia. You guys can read that or hear it if you possibly can. I'm just going to talk a bit. The reason I'm reading off item descriptions and I'm talking to everybody that's talkable and exhausting their talk options is because the lore of the game, while it is told a little bit through the story, it is told more so through item descriptions and talking with NPCs. As you can see there, it was talking about a war that happened with giants from across the sea. Battles rarely do, because war never changes. Poor woman.
This will keep all me things right with me.
Well, that's not a bad practice, I guess. I mean, keeping everything unto.
But methinks you bear a burden of your own.
She knows too much about my past. She knows of my burden. What else you gotta say?
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants.
Do they now?
From each carcass.
Well, that sounds interesting, though it's very much possible since one of the starting gifts, like a giant seed or something like that, I think. I can't exactly remember. So she said don't trust her, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna trust her.
Time that I'll pick up and move.
Wait, you're gonna move? I haven't even traded with you yet.
A bargain for you. Next time we meet like that.
Well, at least she's got a bargain waiting for me, so I guess the next time we meet. But she's not leaving yet, so... Yep, she's not saying anything else. Nope, didn't mean to press that again. Let's see if you got anything. So you sell a broken straight sword, a hand axe, a club, and some cestus, which are fist weapons. She sells the traveling equipment, which raises item discovery rates. She sells some human effigies. We already got 3 though, so that's not really all too important. Some life gems, amber herb, firebomb. I do actually want 1 for later. A witching urn, a throwing knife, bright bugs, inflicts more damage, receives less. A tiny bug that produces light. Bright bugs are said to comfort the dead and found in the marshlands leading to the undead crypt. By ingesting a bright bug just before death, the moment at which they glow most brightly, one attains great power for a short time. Often used as a last resort for adventurers who have lost their way. Has no effect in other worlds or for phantoms. Okay. She also sells a Pharos locked stone. Stone activating a creation of Pharos the Vagabond. Pharos the Vagabond was a legend who wandered the lands, creating contraptions to help those in sincere and dire need. The scope of his travels was so wide that Pharos has mistakenly credited with many other inventions that were crafted by others. Well, that sounds like it might be useful, so I'll buy that, since she only has 1. And what do we have here? Lingrast's key. Open the blacksmith Legraine's shop in Majula. So she swiped it. I'll buy that from you as well, so I can get some blacksmith help later on. Really drained our soul count, but we still got some time, so I'm gonna reset this bonfire here, so I will respawn here next time. Is she gone? Nope, she's not gone. And I think I will head down the drop here, if it will let me. First, I'm gonna kill this guy since he is back. And worse than ever. Alright, what do you drop this time? Hollow Soldier Gauntlets. So that's part of the Hollow Soldier set, I believe. It's under the hands. It's worse than our current ones. Gauntlets worn by hollowed royal soldiers, though they're royal soldiers, crafted with quality but highly degraded and close to falling apart. So that makes some sense, I guess. Alright, and let's drop down here. Ha! That person lied. We didn't need no ring. Alright, so be wary of below in short enemy. Oh, so be wary of below in short, there's an enemy. And we one hit him. Oh, there was 2 enemies. Tricky, tricky. Alright, anything else of use around here? Doesn't look like it, so we'll just keep walking along this platform. There's an item here. Looks like we're gonna need to jump in. Okay, this is how we get into there, I guess, for when we're done. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to run and jump to get that item. Wish me luck. Run, jump, roll. We didn't even reach roll. We got another human effigy as a reward, and nothing else from the looks. Stuck on that wall there. So it looks like if we drop down, there's no way back up. But we do have some homeward bones, which return us home at a bonfire, so... Okay. He fell to his death, possibly? No, he's still alive down there, so we're gonna have to watch out for him. What does this lead? Oh. Well, I guess I ran and jumped for nothing. As well as did try to do a plunge attack for nothing. Okay, still, It's a good learning experience. Hurrah for pointless, and then bloodstain required ahead. Oh, hello, dude. Oh, you're the guy that I hacked. I guess it isn't pointless, and I won't need to die ahead. Possibly. Alright. Less bloodstain ahead required. Try jumping in short for hurrah. I might do that. Be wary of ambush. A soul of lost undead and a torch. Okay. Might be worth it. Right, back up a bit and run, jump! Okay, so we ran and jumped. What does this get us? Anything good? Whoa. Jump there. You startled me, you son of a... Oh. So I guess I still get ambushed. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of these guys down here. Nothing too horrible, though, I guess. We can deal with them quite... We can dispatch them easily enough. I guess that took care of an ambush, maybe? Alright, he has survived that, surprisingly. Wow. 1, 2... Okay, so they're not tougher enemies, like I thought they might be since he survived. I guess he was just a little different. So, shield user, there's a cave there we'll check out in a minute. Just look around here, because we got another enemy, another axe guy. We got another one. Roll. We were almost out of stamina there, and he flailed wildly, so it would have been the end of us, possibly. Alright, that's our way back up. And we can't get up there from the looks. Although maybe we were supposed to jump and roll over that way? I don't know. Crush that is nothing. Crush that is nothing. We got another enemy right here. 2, 3. He's a little tougher even though he was bare-handed. I guess he just had a bit of better armor. Okay, so we aren't gonna have to go back. Ooh, item. What are you? 3 life gems. Not the greatest item, I guess. There's an item up there, but I don't think I can reach it right now. And what's in here? Be wary of monster. Okay. Left, then treasure. What is that? Whoa. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take him on. Pick up the soul of the proud knight. Retreat a bit. Alright, so he fires 3 fireballs at once. I don't think I can kill him. Okay. Into the room, quickly, quickly, quickly. Quickly! Oh! Dear lord! He hits like a truck. Slash that chest to make sure there's nothing to get. And then we open it, and what is our reward for venturing down here? A fire longsword. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's see here. Fire longsword. Straight sword. Sufficient in most respects and effective in most situations if wielded properly. Inspired a master sword or certain wield at some point in their journey. Alright. Compared to our current sword, it's not as good, but it does fire damage, which is the main point. We don't have enough strength to wield it, though. But a fire and a lightning weapon, I think strength is definitely what we're going to put some points in, even if my build does call for it, so I was going to put points in it anyways, but still. Alright, and we are getting close to the wrapping up point for this episode, so I think I will call this here. Next episode will start with me back in Majula, leveling myself up and helping that blacksmith out. So I have been Slorak Dragon. I do hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you want to check out more videos from me, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have Dark Souls 2 and you want to play along with me, where's the enemy that was here before? I usually do my recording sessions on either Saturday or Sunday. It depends on how late I do my recordings. So you can join along. You can play Dark Souls 2 if you're around my soul memory thing. Then there's a chance that we may run into each other and I could end up summoning you. I am only going to be summoning generally for like the bosses or for really tough levels or if I'm invaded or something like that, though. So don't get your hopes completely up that you'll be summoned, but... Oh, dang, that guy... That firebomb is strong. We're gonna have to be careful of those. Drop. Plunging attack, kill. Sweet. So, yeah, I'm gonna call this episode here. I already said that, though. I already gave my outro, so I will see you guys all next time, and have a great day.